So you see how interesting that you ask this question to somebody who's already 50 plus, So my responses are probably going to be a little biased then. Anyways, I feel, younger doesn't necessarily mean more productive. Okay, there is, of course, what you're saying. These studies are that we are trying to move towards a younger organization. Even in our organization, we would like to be more agile and younger. We are a 93-year-old organization, so obviously a multi-generational workforce spanning not just three but even four generations at times. So it doesn't mean that people who are older are becoming redundant or are not able to contribute. I think while the younger and more agile people may be bursting with talent, and but there could be a lot of shortfalls that you expect from this kind of from this generation, which you would probably not find in older generations. Older candidates normally bring in institutional knowledge and the experience, and they're able to be better mentors and trainers. So but what also is very, very important to understand is that we need to make sure that the older employees remain employable, remain productive, and that means it requires concerted efforts to make sure that there is no skill obsolescence, and there whatever skill gap is there, we are able to fulfill that, especially coming in today's digital technology kind of world, where everything is changing so quickly and so rapidly. So I feel one way of doing that, and something that we have established, is not just reskilling and upskilling our people, it's having a culture of continuous learning. We have established a DS Learning Academy, where this is a digital academy, and it's a AI and ML based sort of model, where the learning is hyper personalized, I would say. It is completely customized to an individual's appetite of learning, and the person can take it on his own pace, and the kind of material that they would like to, or the model on which they would like to do the learning. So that it actually makes learning more exciting. It makes it more palatable for people who may not want to read longer articles, if they just find smaller videos or bite-sized micro-learning modules. Okay, so that is one aspect of how we are doing it. And second, I feel a great way to spread knowledge in an organization is by having a two-way mentoring program. There is a lot that younger employees can teach to the older ones, and vice versa, where a mentor, in the form of an older employee, is able to give out the knowledge to the younger generation. So the two-way mentoring program actually helps, the organization both ways. We have, young employees who are just fresh out of college, and we have veterans who have even crossed 60 plus, and are still going strong in the organization. Both sets of people are able to work well together and actually come as a group which works towards the common organizational goal, only because there is this, two-way mentoring program in place. So I think that is another way of looking at, making sure that the older employees remain productive. I mean, I've had instances where one of my, HODs was really excited when he learned something new on a digital platform, and he went around telling everybody, this is something new that I've learned. We see this in our everyday life also, when we're learning a lot from our children. A lot of technology that my kids use, probably I have never seen things like that, right? So similarly, in an organization, by making sure that we have a program where we make sure that there is a constant interaction between the younger and older generation, that is how the older generation also remains productive.